Zarak Homeboy says, please, is there any verse in the Quran to pray 5 times a day? No, there is no verse like that. There is nothing called 5 times a day in the Quran. There is no verse which talks about salat being 5 times a day. No. Unless people twist the verses out of context and put their own words there, fine. That is what the Hadith followers do. Like Sunnis, Shias, Tariqa to Tijaniya, whoever, they all manipulate verses and insert them there. Right? So any scholar who says this Quran mentioned 5 salats, I'm available. Find me. We can have a dialogue only on that. I would love to handle you on that. Simple.
Greetings. Please now, you know, as we are about to start the program, okay, kindly share, invite, tag, okay, call people to the platform, okay, for educational purpose, for education, for learning from each other, okay, so not for insulting or attacking anybody, please, okay. Without, we see that's what I put as the this statement. The truth does not mind being questioned. The truth does not mind being questioned, but a lie does not like being challenged. A lie does not like being challenged. See, so if the truth comes, and then it is the truth, it will open its doors for questioning, because the truth has nothing to hide. But every time you're trying to question something and the person, they are trying to block you for asking questions, that you have to start thinking about certain issues. Why is that? How come I cannot question it? You know, there is difference between insulting somebody and questioning something. We need to question some things to verify if it is true or not. Without questioning, you could believe anything. Without critical analyzing or critically thinking about certain issues, that you could believe you could believe anything. Somebody will call you, say, so yo, my guy, I found a piece of land. I'm selling it. It's very cheap, €1,000, very big land. Send me €1,000, and then you will send €1,000 just to buy a land. But there's no land. They are lying. You have to verify. You have to check. Is it accurate? Is it good? Is it not? Do something. Do verification. Okay. I come to you right now and I say, oh, I am a messenger from God. I am telling you this. How do you verify that? You have to check what I say. So share, okay? Somebody is asking, I don't know what it says, but it says, hi, are you a Muslim? Are you Muslim? Said, oh no, I am not a Muslim. Okay, I am not a Muslim as you define Islam. I am not a Muslim, no. And somebody is also asking, is a Christian. What is that? A Christian. I don't know what that means, but I am not a Christian. Okay. You see the difference between me and you. Just some people, okay, just because you question their religion, they automatically attribute you to another religion. Unnecessary. You ask me, I said I am not a Christian, and you say, yo, you are a Christian. But when the Boko Haram person said he is a Muslim, you say, no, he is not a Muslim. When I say I am not a Christian, you say, yes, you are a Christian. Logic, I don't know where they get it from. Okay, I don't know where they get it from. The question today is about Baba Shuaib. Baba Shuaib has given us another opportunity to come and learn, okay? Many people want the advantage. Many people want to question Baba Shuaib. Many people want to ask questions, okay? So we said we are going to give Baba Shuaib the opportunity to answer or to accept questions, and then he will answer them. You see, I have realized that many people are new to the teachings of Baba Shuaib, and they really like it. It makes sense for them. It really makes sense for them, okay? So some people just want to ask honest questions. They are not here to, because they were brought up with a different set of mind. And now another set of mind is coming. They are not here to attack him because they were brought up with a different set of mind. So some people are getting to know this is making sense for him as a Muslim, for that person as a Muslim. He thinks what Baba is saying is making sense, because how should I put my salvation on what somebody heard? Where is the logic? What if the person is lying? So some people are starting to question some things and asking for the answers. If you are a sincere person who wants to ask questions to Baba Shuaib, he's going to come on live, and then we are going to have an education, and then he is going to you are going to be able to call in and ask your questions. Okay, that is okay. You can ask your questions. Somebody is right. Baba Seto is promoting Baba Shuaib. Yes, I am promoting Baba Shuaib because the type of knowledge Baba Shuaib has, I didn't know. I am also learning. You see, these people, some of the people, they think they have blockhead. They have blockhead. They have blocked their mind. They accept information from only the sources that favors them. You see, you accept information. That is what I'm not like that. I accept information from everywhere so that I can make the right decision. Accepting Baba Shuaib to come and teach something that I didn't know of is nothing bad. I didn't know the whole time. I was questioning Islam from a different perspective. Now I have another perspective where I can question Islam, so I can learn more about Islam. So I have to accept it and then check it and then verify it, and then for myself I can make my decision. Is it a good religion? Should I join it? Which variant of Islam should I join? Should I be a Sunni Islam? Should I be a Shia, Tijaniya, or Quran alone? Which one? How do I know? That is what we use our brain for. We analyze. We just don't obey. What does the Quran say? We hear and we obey. That's the Quran for you. We hear and we obey. So me, I don't hear and obey. I try to analyze certain things and then make the decision for myself. Because eventually, yes, yeah. Somebody's Seto, please do that. I have that video. I have not yet. I don't have it on my computer at the moment, but I will cut that video and put it too. And that in that video, Muhammad Hijab is listed. That is why we have questions for Islam. Muhammad Hijab, who is a Muslim, is claiming when you follow the Quran alone will make you a pedophilia. According to Muhammad Hijab, not according to me. He said the Quran alone will make you be a wife beater, something like this, a pedophilia. When you follow only the Quran, if you don't accept the Hadith, and you follow only the word of Allah, that is what the word of Allah is going to make you. Muhammad Hijab said it, and the video is all over YouTube. I just don't have it on my computer right now, and I don't want to bring somebody's video in here right now before I will get banned or something like this, okay? But the video is there. We have that video. We are going to analyze it, okay? Baba Shuaib said he's going to join us very soon. He's at work, so he's getting maybe prepared, and he will join us very soon. I've sent him the link already, so he's going to come and he's going to join us very soon, okay? For the meantime, I will be looking through the comments to see if I can answer any question. Obviously, bro, for you do. So I'm trying my best. Okay, you see the English thing. Somebody saying service. Is it complaining about the network? Please, how is the network doing? Okay, because I don't know why. I have tried my best to provide. I bought one of the fastest internet, but still the network is messing up sometimes. Okay, so if you call and you want to ask your question, ask a direct question, not a challenge question, because we gave the platform. We said if you have something to educate, if you want to challenge Baba Shuaib, you could come, and then we will set up the platform for a dialogue. We never had nobody who was serious to come and dialogue with him. So now it is question time. You call, you ask your question from the Quran, since he is only a Quran man. Okay. Okay, he said I wanted to know opinion about. Okay, we will ask him. Okay, we will ask Baba Shuaib when he comes. So we will ask him about that question too. I've said like I'm saying, we have to wait a little while. He's coming very soon. Okay, he'll be here very soon. So that if Baba Shuaib comes, the phone lines, I will put the phone lines there, and then you can call. Okay, so everybody can call. You call, you ask your question from the Quran, and then that is it. You call, you ask your question from the Quran, and Baba Shuaib will answer you. Okay, so now the truth is not afraid of questioning. The truth is not afraid to be questioned. So if Baba Shuaib gives you the answer from the Quran, it's either you will accept it or you won't. That is your decision then. Okay. That is your decision. That is the truth according to Baba Shuaib. So we are going to wait for, a little bit for Baba to get things right, and then you will come live. Okay. So if you have any question till then, you you could let me know where you watching me from. Okay. Somebody said he's watching me from Qatar. Okay. Danke. Thank you. Okay. Somebody saying great job, Seto. Thank you. Oh, USA, Maryland. People are watching. You see, this is the beauty of this platform. We have many people, Muslims, Christians, non-believers. Everybody can come here as a one community, and then we are learning, not insulting. You see, sometimes you go under the platform, you go to the video, a comment section, and you will know the type of people who are insulting. You can check by the names. And I say, is this what their religion is teaching them? Is this what the religion is teaching people? To come and insult? Somebody even sent me a comment. He said, Seto, you are lucky you are not in Nigeria. Were you to be in Nigeria, you will be arrested. I said, for what? For what? He said, for misleading. Where is the mislead? And I don't know where the misleading is. Questioning is misleading. But they can question you. They can question you for no problem. Why? They can question you. Are you stupid to believe that there is a God, Father, Son? They can say that to you. They can say this to you. Oh, watching you from Nigeria. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Please, Belgium. We said, we are international. We are all over. Okay. I am trying to waiting for Baba still, but let me try and call him. Maybe. Okay. Let me try and call him back. So for the meantime, let's listen to one of Baba's videos, and then I'll be back very soon. Okay. Listen to Baba video.
Go ahead, and then they say holy prophet. Look at the foolish mushriks again. They are so foolish and dumb. You are calling a human being who was lost and God guided him. Chapter 10, 93, verse 7. He was astray and God guided him. Chapter 42, verse 52. The one who never knew what the book of God was, nor the faith, the iman. You are calling him holy. Are you in your right senses? Where did God ever call the prophet holy in this book? Come and show me one verse where it calls the prophet holy. Holy. Why are the mushriks so foolish like that? What is wrong with your logic? Is that how the hadith is making you so stupid? You are calling an ordinary human being, you are calling him holy. Allah mushrikan gaba su da lafiya. Hey! You are a fool to call Prophet Muhammad holy prophet. Where did God make him holy? Are you a fool? Seriously, are you a fool? Why are you calling that man holy? Where did God ask you to call him holy? Or where did he ever call himself in the Quran holy? You're calling an ordinary human being. You refuse to see what the Hadith books is trying to make you, enslave you, mentally enslave you to worship the Arab. You are elevating a race. You don't know. That is why Quran is not based on race. The Quran doesn't give credence to color. Right? The Quran only told us the best among you is the what? The most pious of you. Quran chapter 49, verse 13. It says, Inna akramakum indallahi atikakum. The most honorable of you in front of God is the most pious of you. Right? Now you are fooling yourselves, making the Sahih Bukhari tell you that Muhammad is the best of creation. Another foolish doctrine again. Where did God ever tell you this rubbish? Why are you fooling yourselves? Huh? Why are you fooling yourselves? A man made garbage books telling you Muhammad is the best of creation? Or are you mocking your own prophets? You don't know. So this is why I kept repeating that the Prophet Muhammad of the Quran is way different from the Prophet Muhammad in the garbage books they have. Yes. Quran chapter 7, verse 157. Allazina amanu bihi. I believe in him, even though I have not seen him before, I've not met him before. I believe he existed. Wa azzaruhu. I respect him. Wa nasaruhu. I support him. Wattaba'um nur allazi unzila ma'hu, and follow the light which was sent down or revealed with him. I follow it. But what gives me the right to call him holy? Since when did Prophet Muhammad become holy? I dare any scholar to find me and show me where Prophet Muhammad is holy or he was tagged as holy. Will somebody who is holy be asked to ask for forgiveness for his mistake? Quran chapter 47 verse 19. Go and check. Prophet Muhammad was asked to ask for his mistake that he did, the fault he committed. Quran chapter 40 verse 55. He was asked to ask for forgiveness. How can this man be holy if you are in your right senses, tagging a prophet as holy? Let's move on.
Let's move on. And the number is right there for Baba Shuaib, okay? So the man who just spoke right now, okay, that is his number. The number is on the screen. Any questions you can call him to on WhatsApp only. That is right there, okay? So this is a type of question to Baba Shuaib. He said he read a verse in the Quran which is saying he believes in the prophet even though he didn't see the prophet. He believes in him or he accepts him, the message that he said something like that, okay? But the messenger that he believes in the Quran is different from that what is in the Hadith. That is his point, because the Hadith, the kind of messenger they have brought up, they have elevated him to the standard of a god or something like this. To the standpoint that some people, even if you, some people worship that prophet in the Hadith. That is what Baba Shuaib is saying. Okay, Baba is trying to tell us Allah, the God, okay, the God in the Quran even said Muhammad was lost. According to the Quran, Muhammad was lost and he found him. So he was a normal person and Allah picked him and used him. Just when you go to the Bible, the same things there. You see, many people, they were lost in the Bible. They were not righteous before God used you. You don't have to be righteous before God will use you. He picks the dirty ones and make them clean. That is what the Bible teaches. The Bible, he picks even the Jesus said in the Bible, he did not come because of the righteous, or he came because of the sick ones, something like this. I don't know. The Christians told me this verse, okay? Somebody is saying this, okay? The Almighty Creator Allah is holy. No mankind is holy. Okay, that is what he is saying, okay? So that is it. Somebody was asking a question. Somebody will ask me about, I said I don't believe in religion. How do I live my life? I think this is the question, okay? Abu, let's say that. Seto SSK, you said you don't believe in religion. How do you live your life on earth? Tell us the does and don't on your earth, on this earth. Okay. Abu, what do you mean? I said I don't believe in religion. Okay. I don't believe Islam or the Islam is truly from God. I don't believe it. Okay. I don't believe the Bible is also from God. But I believe, okay, I believe the Bible to me is more logical than the Quran. That is my view from my standpoint, or from my analysis. The Bible is more logical to me than the Quran. Okay, but I'm not saying this from God. So to me, okay, how do I live on this planet? We have laws. We have laws that is guiding us. We have things that we do, okay, that can cause harm for the humanity. So as a human being, we want to prosper, because we know living in peace is more better than living in fear or fighting each other. We know this because we are human beings. We test things, we know. So living as a peaceful person, to live in a community, you have to go by certain rules. So we set the rules, just like driving. They know, so okay, you can drive 50 kilometers per hour on this road. but they have seen that, okay, it is causing too much accident on this road. So they reduce it to 30 kilometers per hour. You see now, that is logic, because they have seen that 50 kilometers is too fast. It is causing too much accident. So now they will reduce it, at least for a country who use common sense and logic. They will reduce it. They have seen that, okay, this place, they are causing too much accident on this road. So they will build a traffic light or a zebra crossing. Why? Why would they build a zebra crossing and they didn't build it right before? Because we are human, we learn, okay, we learn, and our environment changes, and then we also changes. And then we know, okay, this is what we used to do, but it wasn't good enough. Now we can change our system and do this. So as a human being, okay, I don't need a book from 1400 years ago to tell me that I can marry a child. I won't marry a child. What do you mean? Yes, steady, Abu. You have to reason. 2022. We are in 2022, and your manual that you are using is from how even you went to primary school. When you went to primary school, let's say it was like 4 years ago or 5 years ago. You go back today, they have a new textbook. They have updated their textbook. That is what you should think about it. Okay, so if you are saying that is, for example, that is it. In Christianity, they don't have to remain the same thing and take the standard of that time. Christianity evolves. It evolves, but Islam, Muhammad is the yardstick. Okay, Baba Shuaib is coming. I can see him down there. Okay, he's trying to enter the studio, so we are going to start very soon. Okay, sorry for the delay, but as you all can see, I talked with him today. He said he was at work and then he's going to make time for us. Okay, but you know, things could things could come up which will make the process longer. Okay, Baba, are you ready? Okay, Baba is about to come live. Okay, so I'm going to put him there very soon. Okay. Okay, Baba, I think that Baba needs 1 minute, 1 more minute. Okay, so the telephone lines is about to be open. Please, if you call in, ask the question from the Quran. Okay, and if Baba gives you the answer, either you accept it or you don't accept it, but we are here to learn, because Baba already said the truth stands on its own. Okay, the truth don't care about what questioning. Okay, the truth does not care about questioning. So we are going to you'll be able to ask Baba questions today. The phone lines will be open very soon. Okay. Baba is here, so let's go back to Baba. Greetings, Baba.
Greetings, Seto. Greetings to
Okay.
your viewers, everybody, to my loved ones, to my haters. Greetings to you all. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you
all. Okay. Nice to have you, Baba. I was telling the people today it's going to be question and answers. Okay. So I have been receiving calls. Many people will be calling me, ask Baba this, ask Baba that, ask Baba this. So now they have the opportunity to come and ask you personally. Right? So the phone lines are open. The phone lines are open. So if you want to call, you can call right now. Okay, you can call and you ask your question. You make the question simple and short, not 2 hours question. Ask simple and short. Okay. But for the meantime, I will ask my first question to Baba first. Baba, there is one guy who's called Mohammed Hijab. He's on faith. He's a Islamic apologist. Maybe you've heard of him before. Have you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Mohammed Hijab said, if you are a Quranist, a Quran alone person, that means you will be exposed. The Quran alone will make you a pedophilia, a wife beater. Is it true that if you follow the Quran alone, Quran teaches you to be a pedophile? A pedophilia? I don't know what is it. What is your answer to that statement? That's what he said.
Yeah. I think I saw that video, and I even went to a platform where on Clubhouse, it's called Clubhouse, where somebody asked me concerning that. Now, first of all, the mushriks or the hadithiyuns, I would say, they are doing whatever they can to make the Quran look stupid and useless in the eyes of the people. On one way, they will pretend that the Quran is the best book in the world. On the other hand, they will tell you, no, if you follow the Quran alone, you are lost. You need to follow something else. In order, so I consider them the devils, the mushriks. You understand? They are way out of coverage area. But to address that point, the verse he quoted was in chapter 65, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
If you can put it there on your screen and to analyze something.
I will.
The last time when I came to your program, I told you that when you're dealing with the Quran, you have to learn how to deal with context. And when we say context in Arabic, that is the siyak. That is siyak. Al-kalam. Now, if you don't understand how context work, always you misquote a written work. You will not know what it's talking about or what is actually being said. So he caught the people listening to him off guard. You understand? So then he made something up by saying, "Oh, the Quran. If you follow the Quran alone, you will not know," because he was basing that intellect based on people who don't really understand the Quran but claim they follow the Quran, so they don't know the answers to that.
Okay.
But in the Quran, you can make a verse mean whatever you want it to mean. Yes, but the actual fact is it what God actually meant? That is the question. So even
that is
the
the
Muslims,
question.
yes, even
so
the
how
Muslims,
do we know
they
what
like
God really meant?
Yeah, I'll give you the example. That's why I said we need to use the context. So when you open the chapter, usually it has to start from verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
The chapter itself is talking about divorce. That is talaq. Talaq in Arabic means divorce, right? So now, when we say chapter, it's a written work, a subdivision of a written work, usually titled and numbered. It gives you numbers of verses and then the title. Do you see? So when we say chapter, the chapter is talaq. It's talking about divorce. So now the divorce, it starts with verse 1. It says, "Oh, you, the prophet." It's talking to the prophet. When you divorce the women, the word says an-nisa. And when we say an-nisa, we don't include you don't include little kids who even haven't attained puberty inside. We don't include them. The word says the women. Every intellectual person listening to me, take your dictionary, check the meaning of the women, the word, the woman or the women. It's an adult female.
Okay.
So when you divorce the women, then divorce them by their what? Period. Meaning there's a number of period you have to count for the women. We call it in Arabic iddat.
Iddah. Yeah.
This iddah is what you have to count. But God started by saying, when you divorce the women, it didn't say when you divorce the girls. It is a stupid person who would think is talking about kids. When I get to verse 4, you will see the verse. So then it says, "By their period, and count the period, and beware of God your Lord. Do not expel them from their homes, nor shall they leave unless they have committed a proven adultery or immorality." Then it says, "These are the limits of God." That is hududullah, the limits God have set for a person, right? Then it says, "And whoever trespasses the limits of God, then he has wronged his soul." It means if you do bad, you do it for yourself, against your own soul. Then God says, "You do not know, perhaps God will bring about a matter after that, meaning a situation out after that." Then verse 2, "And when they are term," this term you have to count, the iddah, the ajala, "when their term has reached after you are counting, then take them in kindness or separate from them in kindness." Because it has the time frame you have to count. The 4 months is for divorce. So that inside the 4 months, the 3 months, you have to check whether the lady is pregnant or not. You understand? And then after the 4 months, you can decide to take the woman back or go ahead with the divorce.
Okay, that is your you can do that as a man, but the woman has no right. The woman cannot decide to take you back or not to.
No, the woman can decide. God allows reconciliation. Quran chapter 4, verse 128 to 130. You can reconcile. Both of you can decide. It doesn't matter.
No, okay. Continue.
You understand? If the woman doesn't need you, then the divorce has to go ahead. If she wants you, then you can settle and come back again. So God says, and when their term has reached, then take them in kindness or separate from them in kindness. Then he says, and let two of justice, like people of justice among you, two people among you, bear witness and establish the testimony. That is for God, not for anybody. They are going to establish a testimony to bear witness that the divorce is going to happen or not for God. That is an admonishment for whoever believes in God and the last day, and whoever reverences God, he will make a way out for him. Right? Then verse 3, and will provide for him from where he does not take into consideration, which means you are following the limits God has set for you. So God is the one to provide for you. And whoever relies on God, then he is sufficient for him. God will be sufficient for you if you rely on God, because he has set the limit for you. Then he says, indeed, God will accomplish his matter. God has already assigned a measure for everything. He has made a measure for everything, meaning a calculation for everything, whether it's a divorce, whether it's this, whether it's that. He has made the arrangement for everything. So he has already assigned a measure. Then now we go to verse 4. You see, the context is still talking about women. No kids there.
Okay.
So now verse 4 says, as for those who despair of menstruation among your women.
Okay.
You see, he mentioned women, not among your kids or girls. No, among your women. The Arabic word is nisaikum. Then he says, if you doubt, then their period is 3 months. That is the women still. Then then now it says, also for those who have not menstruated. Because the woman, you are waiting to see whether she's pregnant or not. So you want to be sure she will menstruate. If she menstruates, you know she's not pregnant. So you can go ahead with the 4 months and divorce her. But since you are not sure whether she's pregnant or not.
But you see, I don't speak Arabic, but for my and by checking the tafsir and the hadith, which you don't accept and don't believe, okay. But he is saying, according to the verse, according to the one I have here right here, and also you see, he said their term, those who are menopause, their term is 3 months, and then he said, and also, which is speaking about different people, not that same people, because it says, and also for those who have not menstruated. So he's not speaking about the same people who are menopause or whatever. He's saying, and also those who have not menstruated yet, or something like this.
I'm giving you a context. In English, you can't just start a sentence by saying and also without making a sense in the subject.
Okay.
It's impossible for English language. You just say and also for those.
No, but because you already read it, you already read about the menopause. Those who have reached menopause, their terms shall be 3 months. We have that.
But did you see where I started? I started from verse 1. Did he say girls? Did he say kids? Did he say anybody else other than the women?
No, I understand that. But now we have to analyze, because he's saying, and also those who have not yet menstruated yet.
Yeah, so he's talking about women. Let me repeat the verse.
Okay.
Verse 4. As for those who despair of menstruation among your women, this is the subject.
Okay, I understand that.
Among your women. So now he's going to give you categories of women, those who have menstruated and those who have not menstruated. So that is the subject. So as for those who despair of menstruation, al-mahid, among your women, if you doubt, then their period is 3 months, the counting time. Then
so who are those women exactly now? The
women you are divorcing.
And those who no longer expect menstruation among your women. Who are those women? How do we know what women is he talking about?
Did you understand the subject when I started reading?
I did. But you see, now we want to know the women. The women who don't have menstruation right now, we will call them maybe menopause women. The women who are old,
no. It doesn't say menopause. There's no menopause.
I know that is why they don't.
Own words putting it there. Let me be the one. I'm explaining to you what the verse is, right?
Okay.
Ask me questions based on what I'm explaining, not what somebody else told you. That's the difference. because the sectarians, they are twisting the narrative, because I believe God explains the Quran. They believe the Hadith explains it for them. It doesn't mention menopause here. There is no menopause woman here in this verse. It's talking about the context of menstruation. You understand? So when it comes to the divorce, that's why I say you have to understand the subject and the context. Without understanding the subject and the context, you can let it mean whatever you want it to mean by putting your own words there. And that is the problem. Seto, I'm going to finish this verse, but I'm going to give you an example to how context and the subject is important when you're understanding a written work. Okay. Seto, let's say we are talking right now. Let's say we are talking about Barcelona and Real Madrid. Then out of the statement, I told you that, hey, Seto, Barcelona must win the match. They have to win the match. So whilst I was telling you like that, then let's say Livestone just came in without knowing what we were talking about. Then I just told you at once, Seto, those people, they have to kill them. They have to kill them. They have to kill them. What do you think Livestone will be thinking?
He won't be thinking that you are speaking about Barcelona winning the match.
Exactly. He will miss the point. But then, if he is not smart enough to ask us what we are talking about, what will he do? He will start assuming that we are talking about going to kill somebody. Do you see how the subject and the context plays a major role? So without understanding the subject and the context, you can now put your own narrative by changing things, and that will mess up everything. This is what Hadith use, the mushriks. This is what they do to the Quran. Okay,
Baba. Okay, because now people are calling already. Okay, so I think one question has taken so much time. So what do you say today? The verse which is saying, if you doubt, their period is 3 months, and also those who have not menstruated. What do you mean by who are those? Who what is that? Those who are not menstruated.
The women, the period you are counting for them is based on trying to know if they are pregnant or not. So you can be with a woman, you're about to divorce her. Her menstruation might delay. It might not come. For people who are married, they know what I'm talking about. A woman's menstruation might delay. She might be expecting her menstruating this month. It might not come.
Oh, okay.
So it's talking about women. It's not about girls. It's not about
I know, but he's talking about some women who have not yet menstruated. They are also
that's why
their period is also 3 months. The women who have not yet menstruated, if you are divorcing them, their period, their either is 3 months. That is what I understand from the verse.
Yes, it mentioned that, but both for pregnant, the one who is expecting menstruation, and the one who is not expecting menstruation, you just have to wait the 3 months and know. Because with 3 months, if a lady is pregnant, you know.
Yeah. And that is what the people are saying. Those women who have not yet menstruated, that is why they are thinking that is only children who don't menstruate.
Please, Seto, the verse. Do you see a girl mentioned in the verse?
No, I don't see that. But
we
see a statement. No, we see a statement of somebody who has not yet menstruated. And when we take that in consideration, we see who is not yet menstruated. Is it the woman or is it the girl? That is why they are saying. So I will just leave it like this, and we will pick a caller, okay? Because some people are calling. Some people are calling, and people are listening, okay? People are listening. They will make the judge for themselves. And then if you want to call back again, okay? Because I wanted Baba to finish this statement, okay? So I'll be calling back people who called, okay? I'll calling back people who called. Let me call this caller first, okay? This guy. So let's stay here and let's see if we will get a first caller. I'm calling you. I'll call you one by one. Everybody who called, I'll call you back, okay? I hope you will pick up the call, okay? I gave you the first. I call you back first. No response. So let me pick the next caller. I'm trying to call people back because many people called right now. And please, I hope there are Muslims who are going to call because it's too much. After receiving calls, they are always asking about the salat. How do you pray? Hello?
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, evening. Why like I say, who is speaking, please?
My name is John, and I want to ask Baba a question.
Okay, John. Ask, yeah. Baba is listening.
I'm calling from Hamburg.
Okay, John
My
from
question
Hamburg.
is, there's always this discussion about the messenger sending a word and obey the messenger. And it is causing a lot of confusion among the Muslims. I'm not a Muslim. Grammatically, how the word is stated and obey the messenger, I think one can argue for it too, meaning that the messenger has got an extra message for you. It should have ended. My mind, it should have ended that the message is complete. Give it to them. But since he added and obey him, so after reading a letter and it is stated and obey the postman, then you ask the postman, what did they say you should tell me? Because it is stated here that I should obey you. So I think one can argue for both sides.
Okay,
John.
John, we have understood the question. Okay, so let's ask Baba. Let the Baba answer this question. Okay, thank you, John. Okay, Baba, I think you heard the question clearly.
Thank you for the caller. You see, the misconception of obey the messenger that people don't understand. When we say a messenger, is someone who carries a message in order to be delivered. That is what makes you a messenger. You have a message to be delivered. So when God says obey God and obey the messenger, the Quran itself, Quran chapter 10 verse 37, the Quran itself is the word of God. It comes from God. It is not the Quran that can be fabricated or invented by other than God. However, it's a confirmation of what was before it and an elaboration of the book. There is no doubt therein from the Lord of the worlds. Quran chapter 10 verse 37. But when you take the message of the Quran itself, Quran chapter 5 verse 67, God is telling the messenger, Ya ayyuha rasul, balligh ma unzila ilayka min rabbika. Oh, you the messenger, deliver what has been revealed to you from your Lord. And if you do not, then you have not delivered his messages. You see, you have not delivered his messages. So a messenger has a message to deliver. Ask any intellectual person out there, what did Muhammad bring as a messenger? He will tell you the Quran. That is the message to mankind. So inside that message, when God says obey the messenger, we have several instances. For instance, Quran chapter 2 verse 219. God will say, and when they ask you about wine and gambling, then God will tell you to what? To say, kul. So when he's being asked to say, that is exactly what the messenger has to say. He cannot add, he cannot reduce. You see, then again, when you go to chapters like chapter 17, verse, let's say, verse 85, when they ask you about the spirit, then God will now ask him to say, meaning he cannot say from his own opinion or use his whims and desires to give you answers. So both the words of God can be found in the Quran and the words of the messenger can be found in the same Quran. So God says in chapter 4 verse 80, Man yuti rasula faqad ata Allah. Whoever obeys the messenger is obeying God. Because whatever the messenger will tell you from the Quran is what God asked him to say. It doesn't mean he should come and give you any garbages or Sahih Bukhari or something that he has no idea ever existed.
Okay.
You understand? So what is the duty of a messenger? To give you exactly what the message says. That's it.
That's it. Okay. I hope, Sir John, you have your answer. Okay. Another caller. Hello, who is there?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Who is speaking?
Yeah, I'm calling.
Hello? Can you speak louder, please?
Yeah, I'm calling from Ghana.
Okay. What's your name?
I want to ask Baba Shuaib is a question, but let me say it's little out of the content you are talking right now. But at least we have to know, why does Islamic religion have different categories, and which category is the right one?
No, okay. What's your name? What is your name?
My name is Mohammed Fidaus. I'm calling from Ghana.
Mohammed?
Yes, Mohammed Fidaus.
No, okay. I can't hear the second name. Okay. Baba, did you get the answer question?
Yeah,
I got his question.
Okay. Okay, Baba, make okay, Baba. Yeah, in the past. Okay,
He's saying why does Islam have many categories? Meaning he wants to say sectors, right? Islam on its own that God has given us doesn't have sectors. It is people who formulate those sectarianism. So Quran chapter 42, verse 13 to verse 14, it says, He has legislated for you of the religion which He advised to Noah, and which we have inspired to you, Muhammad, and which we advised to Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, that establish the religion and do not be separated therein. He gave one religion and said, do not be separated therein, right? And then he says, it is difficult for the polytheist what you invite them there to. God chooses whomever he wills to eat and guides whoever repents to him. And they did not separate except after what had come to them of the knowledge, out of injustice between them. And if not a word had proceeded from your Lord for a fixed term, he would have judged between them. Indeed, those who inherited the book after them are in doubt thereof, being suspicious. So the separation doesn't come from God. It is the people formulating religions God never gave them. He only gave them the act of submission to him alone. No separation. So the Shia, the Sunni, the whatever you classify, they are mushriks. They are not Muslims.
Okay, we get it. Somebody's on the line now. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, who is speaking? Where is speaking from?
Yeah, I'm Sam calling from Ghana.
Sam, are you a Muslim?
No, I'm a Christian.
Okay,
but
Sam.
Ask a question.
Yeah, ask your question, Sam.
Yeah, please. My question is concerning Prophet Muhammad. He made a statement. I don't know. I've forgotten the quotation from the Quran, but he says that even though I'm a messenger of Allah, but if I die, I don't know what Allah will do to me. I don't understand that very part. So if Baba will help us understand that, I will be very much grateful.
Okay, Baba.
Because hello.
Yeah, we get you, Sam. Okay, it's okay. Let Baba answer the question, please. Baba.
So that is Quran chapter 46, verse 9. He, the messenger, was asked to say, I am not an innovation, meaning he is not something original or different among the messengers. Neither do I know what will be done to me, nor to you. Then he says, I only follow what is inspired to me, and I am only a clear warner. He doesn't know what will happen to him. Yes, he doesn't know what will happen to him. And again, let me give another verse just to top up to this. So Quran chapter 6, verse 52. Quran chapter 6, verse 52. In that verse, God told him, Ma alayka min hisabihim min shay'in. Wa ma min hisabika alayhim min shay'in. He says, their reckoning will not be upon you. Nothing of your reckoning will be upon them, nor will anything of their reckoning be upon you, Muhammad. So Muhammad will not even stand for anybody on the day of judgment. He doesn't know you. He cannot help you. Yes.
But I think the hadith says something otherwise, but that is a
forget
hadith.
the hadith.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, yeah, who is speaking?
This is Trevor Saidu.
Okay, Saidu, where are you speaking from?
I'm speaking from North Cyprus.
Where?
North Cyprus.
Okay, North Cyprus. Okay, so what's your question? Do you have any question?
Yes, I have a question to ask Baba.
No, okay, let it go. Let it flow.
Okay, Baba, first question I want to ask you, who is your Lord?
My Lord is the creator of the heavens and the earth.
Okay, also again, I just want to know, according to your explanation that I had from the starting I met with, you say you are not a Christian, you are not a Muslim. I just want to know, what God are you believing? Also again, pardon?
I say, repeat that one more time.
Okay, according to what you said, that you are not a Christian, you are not a Muslim. I just want to know, what God are you serving? One, and also again, I want to know.
Saidu, you were speaking to Baba. Okay, Baba is a Muslim. He is a Muslim. Baba is the one we are questioning right now. I am the one who is not a Muslim and not a Christian. But Baba, you are
okay. So okay. Let me say, okay, Baba, okay, yeah, a Muslim, Baba. Okay, let me ask you. You said that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as for me, is a messenger. Understand? I don't want to know
let me say an example. The president is, according to the Quran, they say you have to respect the leader. After the Almighty God, they say you have to respect the leader. I believe that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a messenger to the parts of the Almighty Allah. And also, you said that why do you call holy? I want to know about you. I want you to give more details about this, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to let me understand about him in the Holy Quran more.
I didn't, Baba. Did you get any question?
Yeah, let's say I got his question, but it was just congested somehow. But I got what he meant.
Okay, so
He wants to base his question on the holiness of the prophet, to say why did I say he's not holy.
Yeah,
I think people misunderstood my statement. My utterance in the video wasn't to disrespect the prophet, neither to make him look bad. I was just cautioning the narrative that people don't even know what God says concerning the prophet. They are just wobbling around based on some stories, some doctrines. They will go ahead and tell you he's the best of creation, yet God never says it.
But somebody, I spoke this woman, Latifa, when I spoke, she says Surah to Kalim verse number 4 or something.
He doesn't say that. You have reminded him. Chapter 68, verse 4. Let me tell you what it says. The verse says, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ الْعَظِيمِ. When we say khuluq, it has to do with character, your moral, your ethics, right? Your character. When we say azim, something which is of great importance or magnificent, something huge. Understand? So God says, innaka, indeed you. Then he says, la ala, you are upon a great character. It doesn't make you the best. Seto, if I ask you to follow somebody's footsteps, are you the best or is that person better than you?
That person is better than me.
Exactly, Abraham. God asked Muhammad to follow the footsteps of Abraham, the creed of Abraham. Quran chapter 16, verse 123. God asked him to follow, he gave him the inspiration to follow the millat, the creed of Abraham. And again, Quran chapter 6, verse 162, 61, 62. The Prophet himself says, وَأُمِرْتُ أَنْ أَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. He says, قُلْ إِنَّنِي هَدَانِي رَبِّي إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ دِينًا قِيَامًا مِلَّةَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ حَنِيفًا وَمَا كَانَ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. He has been inspired to follow what? The creed of Abraham. And then he himself said, my Lord has guided me to a straight path. Then he said what? The creed of Abraham. So if he is following the creed of Abraham, why will you keep disturbing us that he is the best of creation when he is even following somebody's creed?
I hope you all heard Baba. Baba's that video is not to disrespect the prophet that he follows in the Quran, but for you to understand that you are giving him, you are raising him to a standard the Quran itself never gave him. Okay, because he, Muhammad himself, was guided, and then he needs to follow somebody. Hello, who is speaking?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, this story.
Yeah, please, there is a noise behind you. Okay, lower that, mute it, or please do something. Hello?
Okay. Are you okay with it now?
Yeah, it is fantastic.
Yeah, hello. Are you okay with it?
I am okay with it. Yeah. Okay. So let me know who is speaking and where he's speaking from, and then go to yours.
I'm Steven from Kumasi.
Steven from Kumasi. Okay, Steven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have two. One is a follow-up of a question that someone asked that that he quoted. I think Quran 46 verse now. So where he said your prophet doesn't know where he's going, and he's not different from those that precedes him, those that came before him. And if those that came before him is Jesus, Jesus specifically mentioned where he was going, and he knows where he's going. All the prophets that he mentioned knows where they are going. That shows, or that is a testament of the fact that Muhammad is not from the same God that Jesus and all the prophets worshipped.
Steven,
that is a testament.
But Steven, do you have any reference to back your statement up that the prophets before they knew where they were going, like Jesus, so that we can?
Yes. In fact, the New Testament right now I have not checked, but I'm sure the guy knows. If he doesn't know, I can just call back and give him.
Okay, yeah, call back, so that we will have a concrete evidence, and then we will check him up. Okay, so
Baba, in fact, that
that, and he's also saying that the second question is that he's also saying that the prophet is not holy. And the Bible, in fact, if you look at all those people, he talks about Abraham. In Genesis chapter 17, verse 1, God called Abraham and told him to be perfect. He said, I am the God of all flesh. Walk before me and be thou perfect. In fact, if you read Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 6 from verse 5 going. Isaiah, when he was serving God, he was not perfect. He saw God and he said, I am damned, for I am unclean, a man of unclean lips. His sin was taken from him before God made use of him.
Is he here to ask question or what? So this is a question. Let him ask.
Stephen, please now. You're steady. So what his question? Let me take Stephen for the meantime of the line. Okay.
I think you got my question. Yeah.
So the question before was, Baba, you were saying Muhammad said in Quran chapter 46, verse number 9, that he don't know where he will be going. But according to him,
I never said that. Yeah. He misquoted me.
So what was the statement before?
I never said.
No, it's in what he read. What's in read? What will become of
brother? You misquoted me.
Okay, Stephen. Wait. Let me take Stephen for the meantime of the line, and Baba address it. Okay, so that we'll get everything clear.
He misquoted me. So Quran chapter 46 verse 9, God asked the messenger to say, I am not an innovation, meaning something original among the messengers, right? Neither do I know what will be done to me. Listen carefully. What will be done to me, nor to you. What will be done? He never even talked about judgment day. He says what will be done, meaning he doesn't know the unseen unless God reveals to him. So the further answer can be found in chapter 7 verse 188. The answer is there. He himself, he was asked to say, he says, say, La amliku li nafsi naf'an wala darran. I do not possess for myself any benefit nor harm, illa ma sha Allah, except what God wills. Then he says, Walau kunta alamul ghaiba. Had I known the unseen, I would have increased for myself the welfare, meaning everything good. And he says, Wama masaniyal su, and no evil will touch me. This is what he meant. He says he doesn't know what will be done to him, nor to you. So if God doesn't reveal to him, he can never tell you anything. Unless if God reveals to him, then he can tell you. That is what the verse meant. It doesn't say, he doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't know where. Oh. Settle
no, okay. So I think but he was trying to say Jesus knew exactly where he will end.
So did he give you a verse?
No, he didn't. That is why I was trying to.
Him. Let's go. Next.
Okay, so let's pick the next caller. Okay, hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
This is David Gambo speaking from Nigeria, calling from Nigeria.
Okay, David from Nigeria. Okay, David, we are listening. Any question?
Yes, I just want to maybe if Baba can clarify me on something.
Yeah.
Because most of the times when he's reading the Quran, there are some verses which I can't remember. If I will remember some of the words he used to say when God speaking to Muhammad, he used to use the word we ask you to do this, we ask you to do that, or we warn you. So, to me, when I understand English, that word we is not referring to one person. So I just want him to put, why is God using we whenever he's talking to Muhammad? That's where I just want to have some clarification, if he can put light on that to me, so that let me understand. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, David. Okay. He will answer you. Yeah, Wasuma.
Yeah. Seto, I've heard his question. It's just simple. Seto, I work in a market, right? The branch I work, I'm the supervisor there. Now, Seto, if I'm acting between my boss and the customer as a mediator, if you come to me and you say, do you sell apples? How am I going to answer you the question?
Yeah, you could answer, no, we don't, or I don't.
No, I don't need to say I have to say we don't have. Because the company is not mine. I'm just a mediator. Quran chapter 2 verse 97, it was Gabriel who was given the Quran to bring to Muhammad. Quran
So are you
chapter 6.
saying? So wait, Baba. Are you saying Allah said to Gabriel, "I," and then Gabriel said, "Then we"? Or but that you see,
Quran chapter 4 verse 166. Open it on your page first. Open it and put it on the screen. Quran chapter 4 verse 166.
okay, it is on the screen. Baba, wait. Somebody's online, but wait more. Okay, he's
it says, "Lakinillahu yashhadu bima anzala ilayka." God bear witness to what He has revealed to you. You understand? He revealed it to Muhammad. He didn't meet Muhammad to give it to him. No, He revealed it to Muhammad. Then He says, "Anzalahu bi ilmihi." He revealed it with His knowledge. That is the knowledge of God, right? Then He says, "And the angels, wal malaikatu yashhadu," and the angels bear witness because they were there. So Jibril, Quran chapter 2 verse 97, Jibril was the one who brought the Quran down to Muhammad. So now Jibril is acting as a mediator, even though the Quran is the knowledge of God or the word of God, but it was given to a messenger to bring to another messenger, which is confirmed in Quran chapter 81 verse 19. You see, so Jibril is acting as a mediator. He is the one who always tells Muhammad, "Kul, say, Kul hu Allah, say He, God is one." If it is God directly talking, the way He spoke to Moses, according to Quran chapter 20 verse 14, He will say "I" direct. He will not say "he" or no. If God is talking directly, check the example of Moses. He will say "I."
I am Allah. Yes.
But He sent a mediator, which is the rule of Qudus. Gabriel acting in between as a mediator. So He is the one using the royal "we," not God. If God is speaking, He uses "I" directly. I can give you references where God is speaking directly. Quran chapter 51 verse 56.
Wait, let me think. Quran chapter 66. Okay, 66 verse number 11. Let me see. I think the last chapter, the last verse, Quran 66. Let me see this verse. If it is that.
What
verse
is
number
it about?
12.
Then I can.
He said, "And Mary."
About Mary.
Yes, and Mary, the daughter of Imran, who guarded her chastity. So we breathe. So is it the word? So is it who you said when Gabriel is going to do the blowing right now?
No,
so
this is past tense. Listen, this is past tense, and Muhammad is being told what happened.
Okay.
So Gabriel is telling we. Do you understand?
But what did Allah say?
What happened?
So what did Allah say that Gabriel said we?
What did God say that Gabriel said we?
Yes.
It's a message. It's a message revealed by God to Gabriel, in order for Gabriel to come and reveal it to Muhammad and teach it to him. So if Gabriel was there as a witness, if he's speaking, how do you want him to speak? Does he have to say "I"? He had to say "we," because he wasn't acting according to his own accord.
You see, so for my understanding, it's like you writing a letter for me to give it. You sending a letter to your wife in Ghana. Okay, you gave me the letter, said if you're going to Ghana, bring this to my wife. I bring it to your wife, and your wife cannot read. So your wife asked me to read. So I am going to read exactly what you have written. You see, I can't say if it comes to this, so I really love you. Even if you say I really love you, it is not me speaking. It is you who is saying I really love you, and I want you to do this. So
one of the uniqueness of the message of the Quran is unlike a written work by a human being, an individual. Do you see how it works? Okay, everything revealed in the Quran is based on the authority of God. But then
there is another Baba on the line. Let's just pick this Baba. Baba Tunde. Sorry, Baba, for cutting you off, okay? Because I think we said we have limited time today, and I want to get more callers today. Baba?
Yeah.
Okay, you are live right now. Okay, thanks for holding on for this long. So, any questions?
Yeah, I'm having some questions.
Okay. Baba is listening.
Yeah. I'm having some question, and I'm very happy for having the opportunity to speak with Baba Shuaib.
Now, okay, but make it fast because you won't have everlasting time.
Okay. Baba Shuaib.
Yes.
I want to ask a question concerning what you were saying about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, concerning maybe I think somebody just make a question recently concerning how that why should we raise the Prophet Muhammad above what God said in the Quran? Am I right? Is that what you said?
I don't remember saying something like that, but go ahead.
Okay. So there is because there is a ayah in the Quran where Allah said لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ لِمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو اللَّهَ وَالْيَوْمَ الْآخِرَ وَذَكَرَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا. That is Surah Al-Ahzab. Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 21. I don't know if you can open it for us. Surah Al-Ahzab.
No, bring your question. Keep on going. Yeah,
I'm with you, but ask the question because you are not going to dialogue.
My question now is very simple. According to that Quran, Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 21, Allah said that there are certainly been for you in the messenger of Allah an excellent pattern for anyone whose hope is in Allah and the last day and remembers Allah often. So my question there is that there are certainly been for you in the messenger of Allah an excellent pattern for anyone. So now, if God can say لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ, which means that all those prophets, they serve as example, as an image, as a mirror for us to follow. So now you telling us that we should not, are you trying to tell us that we should not follow the mode of living, the way the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived his life is not worthy to be followed? Is that what you are trying to tell us, or you are trying to compare between Prophet Muhammad and Jesus, that Jesus is more excellent than the prophet? Is that what you are trying to tell us, please?
Okay, Baba Tunde, I think your question is clear. And do you want him to stay on the line for?
I want to stay on the line because I'm having 3 questions, and I'll be very happy if you can answer me all, please.
Let him stay.
Okay,
First
so
of all,
quiet.
the verse doesn't say prophet, so do yourself a favor by not putting the prophet there, because
can you let me speak louder, because I can't hear him very well.
No, okay, so just be quiet. He said the verse that you quote, Quran chapter 33, verse number 21, it doesn't say prophet, but it says messenger. Okay, so just be quiet. You will hear him, Baba. Maybe you should raise your voice more a little bit, please.
Yeah,
Baba,
and then secondly, what people misunderstand is when a verse is quoted, they try to put in their own understanding to a verse and miss the whole picture which is being addressed. And secondly, God says uswatu hasanat. It doesn't say excellent. The word excellent doesn't exist in that Arabic. When you say hasana can never mean excellent. And then when we say uswat, it's like an example, a pattern. But this example didn't start with Muhammad as a messenger. It started with Abraham, chapter 60, verse 4. Chapter 60, verse 66. Abraham and his people also set an example for you to follow. It has nothing to do with hadith or any other thing.
Chapter 16 what? Chapter 16 what, please?
Wait. I will tell you. Okay, please.
Chapter 60, verse 4 and chapter 60, verse 6.
66.
Abraham and his people were also used as uswatu hasanat, as the same type of example. And mind you, in the Quran chapter 38, verse 45 to verse 48, the best prophets God mentioned, 6 of them.
That chapter 16, verse 4, there is nothing like that there. There is nothing like that there in chapter 16, verse 4.
60. Baba, wait, I will tell you.
And listen.
60, not 16. 60.
Okay, 60. Okay. I'm with you.
Are you here to listen or to argue?
I'm not arguing with you.
So relax and listen. You relax. You have finished the question. So you relax and listen only. Chapter 60, verse 4 is talking about Abraham and his people has also left you a good example for you to follow. Like that. Chapter 60, verse 6 also, they left you a good example. Are you saying it has to do with hadith or any other thing you have to follow?
No, I'm even having another one again.
Wait, Baba, please. Baba Tunde, wait.
So it is not about the prophet. It's talking about his duty as a messenger. Everything about him as a messenger is in the Quran. That is why you will never find a single verse where God says, obey God and obey the prophet. It doesn't exist. No scholar can even miraculously bring me a verse where it says, obey the prophet. It doesn't exist. So the example you have to copy from as a good example from the messenger is found in the Quran. Whatever God asked him to say as a messenger is there. So it is not outside the Quran. Quran chapter 38, verse 45 to verse 48. The best prophet God mentioned in front of him, the ones he said they are the best with him, Prophet Muhammad's name is not there.
It's not what?
38, 45, right?
It's not part of the list. The best one.
The Prophet Muhammad is not part of what?
The best prophet God says they are the best with him. Prophet Muhammad's name is not part of them.
Can you read it? Can you read it for us, and Baba, please, Baba, so that and remember our servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Okay, so read it.
Quran chapter what, please?
Quran chapter 38, 45 to 46, right?
48. Okay, 38, 45 to 46.
48. Okay, 48.
48.
Yes. And remember Ishmael, Eliza.
Let me read it. Let me read it.
Now.
Waskuru ibadina Ibrahima.
Sorry, Quran chapter 48, verse what, please?
Wait, Quran chapter 38, verse number 48.
Okay, 38. Okay.
38, 48. That is where Allah is saying.
Quran chapter 38, verse 45 to verse 48.
Okay.
Please, I'm getting two things there.
Baba Tunde, Surah to Sad, Quran chapter 38, from 45 to 48. Okay?
Exactly.
So, 38,
so then
from 45.
From 45 to 48.
Okay, from 45. I'm there now. I'm there.
Okay.
So he says, Waskuru ibadina Ibrahima wa Ishaq wa Yaquba ulil aidi. Then he says, Wal absar. Inna akhlaqnahum bi khalisatin zikra dar. Then he says, Wa innahum indana lamina al mustafain al akhyar. When we say akhyar, it means the way we have good, better, best. It means they are the best.
Okay.
Then it continues. Waskuru Ismaila wal Yasa wal Zilkifil kullun min al akhyar. All these 6 prophets God mentioned, they are among the best. The Prophet Muhammad's name is not there.
Okay. Abu Sheikh, can you please help me go to Surah Al-Mumtahina, verse 6? Surah Al-Mumtahina, verse 6.
What is there? Say because this is your last question.
Chapter 60, verse 6.
Okay, yes. Surah Al-Mumtahina, verse 6. لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِيهِمْ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ.
Okay.
I wanted to explain that ayah to me. In that verse that I just read now, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِيهِمْ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ لِمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو اللَّهَ وَالْيَوْمَ الْآخِرَ وَمَن يَتَوَلَّى فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الْغَنِيُّ الْحَمِيدُ. So Allah said that there are certainly been for you in them an excellent pattern for anyone who's hope. So are you telling us that in this ayah now, the Prophet Muhammad is not among them, or who that them is referring to who?
Do you know how to read with context, brother?
I'm reading now. I'm reading.
Okay, start from verse 4 and tell us who is talking about. Start from verse 4 to verse 6. Now read it. Let everybody hear it.
I should start from verse 4?
Yes. Start reading from verse 4 and read up to verse 6 and see who is talking about.
Okay. I'm there now. Surah Al-Mumtahina. That's Quran chapter verse 4. Okay. قَدْ كَانَتْ لَكُمْ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ فِي إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُمْ وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ إِذْ قَالُوا لِقَوْمِهِمْ إِنَّا بُرَآءٌ مِنْكُمْ وَمِمَّا تَعْبُدُونَ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ. So God is talking about the Ibrahim. وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ, and those who are with him. Who are those who are with him?
His people.
His people, okay, he's speaking to his people, and God is telling us that there is an excellent pattern in you, Ibrahim, and your people. Which of his people? Those people that he's preaching to, or those people that believe in him?
Brother, have you finished reading the verse I'd asked you to read?
I don't want to take much of your time. That's why
No. You came here to get an answer. Brother, relax. You came to get an answer. I'll make sure you get the answer before you go.
Everything, right?
Finish reading the verse. Good. Read it. You read it. We have time. Read it. Right? I have time. Read it till verse 6. I'm waiting.
Okay, I should read up to verse 6, but okay. But it kind of
yes, then you get the answer.
Sir?
Continue.
Okay. قد كانت لكم أسوة حسنة في إبراهيم والذين معه إذ قالوا لقومهم إنا براء منكم ومما تعبدون من دون الله كفرنا بكم وبدا بيننا وبينكم العداوة والبغضاء أبدا حتى تؤمنوا بالله وحده إلا قول إبراهيم لأبيه لاستغفرن لك وما أملك لك من الله من شيء ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. That is verse 4. Let me read verse 5. ربنا لا تجعلنا فتنة للذين كفروا واغفر لنا ربنا إنك أنت العزيز الحكيم. Then verse 6. لقد كان لكم فيهم أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله واليوم الآخر وما يتولى فإن الله هو الغني الحميد. So I've read.
So who is it that the verses are talking about?
No, that's the question I'm asking. You know, I'm the one asking you questions, sir. I want you to be clarified.
I'm helping now. Now I want you to help me. You just read something. I want to see how good you understand the context. So now you have read the context from verse 4 to verse 6. Now you tell the audience, let them know who the verse is talking about.
God said he's talking about the Abraham and those with him.
Good. Does it include Prophet Muhammad?
He has not included Prophet Muhammad, sir.
Okay, so does that mean this uswatu hasanat that we get from them, are we going to check in other books to get the story or to get the lessons to follow?
Are we going to do what?
Am I supposed to go to any other book, hadith, to go and get the lesson on how to follow them?
No. What I'm trying to say here, sir, is that the first ayah that I read, it's like you are telling us that it's not referring to the Prophet Muhammad. Is that what you said?
It doesn't say prophet in that verse. Does it say prophet?
No, that in messenger. I'm talking about the messenger now. That messenger is it referring to Prophet Muhammad?
And where can we get the brother? Where can we get the duty and examples of the messenger? Where, in which book?
Where can we do what?
Where can we get the sayings and the duty of the messenger? In which book?
In Quran.
Good. So if I'm following the example of that messenger from the Quran, what mistake have I done?
I'm following his pattern.
Yes, I'm following it also from the Quran. What mistake have I done?
No, you are not getting me, sir. You are not getting me. Well, because what I'm trying to say here is that with your conversation and with Seto too, conversation, it's like the Prophet Muhammad. There was a day that Seto was telling us on this platform that based on the character that was stated concerning Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is in his place where he is right now, that country where he is right now. If he follows such step, they are going to arrest him. He said so on one of his programs just this last week. And he said about the Isa, which is Jesus, if we follow him, that one is the best. So now that's why I'm bringing this ayah to you right now. That is the Prophet Muhammad not among the prophets. Yes, no. What I'm asking Abu Shuaib now is Prophet Muhammad not among the prophet that we're supposed to follow?
No, okay, Baba Tune, let me answer it because you brought me in it. Let me clarify it because maybe people didn't know what I said. Because you depend, you accept the hadith. According, Baba Shuaib will not have this problem. According to the hadith, Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl. Okay, according to the hadith, and slept with her at 9 years old. If you come to Europe today in the airport and you say, this is my wife, and she is 6 years old, they will arrest you today. When you come to Austria here, you can't bring a child 6 years and then say, this is my wife. That is what I said. If you try to follow that pattern, because you believe in the hadith, so I have the right, that is what I was saying. So you get my point. But Baba Shuaib don't believe in that. He don't accept that hadith.
So if you remember the conversation between you and I, what I said, you asked me on that, did I believe in hadith? I said I believe the good parts of it. The good one among them.
You believe in the good part of it. So who decides which is good and which is not good? And Baba Shuaib don't believe. He said everything.
Then I answered you, sir. If you remember,
so when you okay, wait, Baba Tune, now we are discussing.
Seto, let me ask him one question.
No, Mr. Seto, there was a question you asked now. I told you that day, I said that I believe some parts of it that are true. The one that is, it doesn't contradict what Allah says in the Quran. That's what I believe in it. That's what I told you that day.
Yeah, but now you know why I said what I said. Because there are Muslims who are marrying 6-year-old girls in some Islamic state. That is okay for them. But I'm telling you, if you come here right now, with a girl in the airport, you are saying this is my wife, you will be arrested. That is not accepted.
Okay, okay, no problem. I will show you. Can you please, in Quran chapter 6, verse 108, because concerning the comparing of one prophet to another, I don't think it's proper in our religion. That's where I am going. Comparing that somebody, one of them is good, one of them is bad, or one of them we have to follow, one of them we don't have to follow, because we believe that all of them are men of God. Are you getting my point? So that's where I'm going. Either I'm a Christian, I'm one of the Ahlul Kitab, according to the Quran. Either I follow, I'm Jews, I'm one of the Ahlul Kitab. And in the Quran, Allah gives respect to all of them. Allah has never disrespect any one of them. He even allows us to marry them, to marry their wife, to marry their daughters, if it is possible. So which means that Allah is preaching the word, the peace in the entire world. But you coming out telling us that one prophet
Tune, I think it's okay. Baba Tune, let me end the call here, okay? So you can answer because it's too much. Baba, we have wasted a lot of time here right now with Baba Tune. Let's Baba, can you answer the questions that he asked if you even remember them?
Oh no, he didn't. I have already answered his questions.
No, okay. But does the Quran not say something in Quran chapter Surah to Bakra about the prophet? Some of them were higher than others.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong about favor. God has favored some over some. It's nothing bad. If you say God has favored, but it doesn't mean when it comes to the messengership duty, we have to follow all of them. Quran chapter 17 verse 55. God says, وَلَقَدْ فَضَّلْنَا بَعْدَ النَّبِيِّينَ عَلَى بَعْدٍ. Chapter 17 verse 55. We have favored some of the prophets over others. So even at a workplace, we have a boss, we have a secretary, we have organizer, we have a chairman, it's about position, and whoever has his own position, right?
Now,
God made Solomon a king. Yeah.
We have another mushrik. Okay, this one day I know him. That's why I'm saying mushrik, because he's so I know him. So hey, Alfafa.
Yeah, Seto.
Yeah, Alfafa, you are on the line. You are live right now. Okay, people are listening to any question. Alfafa, go to the question.
Yeah, you call me mushrik, right?
Yes, you call me kufar.
I can also call you kafir and jahili.
You do that every day. You do that anyway. So just ask your question, please.
Yeah. So please, I know that you always keep on interjecting without allowing people to flow freely the way they
You see now, we don't have much time. Ask the question. Baba is here. Ask the question.
I'm trying to make some kind of emphasis in order to correct your program so that it's convenience for everybody to listen and come in and contribute.
Okay.
You know, the way you
Let
are
me take another
people
caller
here,
because this guy is, I don't think he's serious. That guy, we don't have time. Ask your questions. Now you are going to preach to me. You know how many people are calling? Oh my God. Get out. Ask the question and then he's preaching. You are going to teach me manners. Hello? Yeah, come on. Lower the thing over there, please.
Yeah, what's up? Thank you. I want to get you. Baba Shib, and I want to ask you a question. Baba Shib, I want to ask you a question. How many years did Jibril have in contact with Allah? How many years?
Is that all your question?
No, I'm going to ask you another question. I want you to answer me. How many years did Jibril have contact with Allah?
The Quran doesn't mention that.
The Quran doesn't mention that. So how many years did the Quran come? How many years did it take the Quran to come? They say 23 years, right?
You mean how many years did it take the Quran to come down?
Yeah. They say 23
well,
years.
Then
right?
What I don't believe in the 23 years, but however, Quran chapter 17, verse 105 to 106. Quran chapter 17, verse 105 to 106. God says in that verse, He says, "Wabi akki hanzal nahu, wabi hakki nazal." He says, with the truth we put it down, and with the what?
Come on, let him answer the question. Oh my God, come on.
Sorry.
So he says, with the truth we brought it down, and with the truth it came down. Then he says, "Wama arsalnaka illa mubashira wa nazira," and we did not send you except as a what? Herald and a warner. Then God says, "Wa Qur'anan faraknahu litakrahu ala nasi ala mukthin wa nazzalnahu tanzila." So God says it is a Quran which we have separated in order to be read to the people, so that Muhammad will read it to the people, in order to what? To remain, something which can remain with the people. Then God says, wa nazzalnahu tanzila, and we revealed it by revelation. That's all the Quran says. It doesn't say how many years it took him to do that, but that's how it came down.
No.
So in this case, is Gabriel Muhammad boss? Allah is Muhammad boss. Hold on. I misquestion you. Is Gabriel's messenger Muhammad, or Allah's messenger is Muhammad?
Gabriel is God's messenger. Muhammad is also God's messenger.
Oh, so who is closer to Allah? Is it Gabriel or Muhammad?
The human beings are the prophets.
No, I know the angel too is a human being. So who was closer to Allah?
The angel is not a human brother. Where does it say the angel is a human being?
So how did you give somebody named Gabriel and you said it's not a human being? Even if you have a pet, brother, listen. Even if you have a pet, a dog, you can decide to call him Gabriel. It has nothing to do with anything. Is that what? Say it again, please.
I say, even if you have a pet, let's say you have a cat or a dog, you can decide to call him Gabriel. There's nothing wrong.
You're talking about human being. God will never send a cat to the
Gabriel is not a human being. Gabriel is not a human being.
But come on, didn't you hear him? He said having the name Gabriel doesn't make you a human being, because you can also name your cat a Gabriel. It's not a human being.
Yeah, but hold on, but is a cat gonna deliver a message to human beings? So we are talking about human beings.
Can you be specific? Be specific and ask your question.
So is Muhammad a human being? Hold on, Muhammad is a messenger and he's a human being. And Gabriel is a messenger and he's not a human being. How is that possible?
He is a spirit.
It's a spirit, but a spirit has to take a flesh before you can see. If you don't see a spirit, can you describe it?
What?
If you don't see a spirit, can you describe that spirit?
No, the spirit must manifest itself to you and tell you whether it's a spirit or not.
So hold on. Did the spirit manifested in the flesh?
Did the spirit manifest? Yeah, it has done that several times in the Quran. Yes.
Okay, no. So Gabriel is a human being, according to
No,
your answer,
brother,
right?
listen to yourself. If you manifest yourself from your original appearance into another appearance, does that make you it? Brother, I was created. Listen, I was created as a male. So are you saying if I decorate myself as a woman, does that make me a woman?
No, you say you were created, so you are just stable. The sun is there, it's not gonna change. So you are a male. That's it. You are
So
created.
if a spirit becomes a human, does that make him human?
So, do you think there can be a new you again? Or it's gonna
Brother,
be you the same person?
Brother, I ask a question. I say, if a spirit becomes a human, does that make him human? Really, really human?
Yes. No. If you manifest a human, you're gonna stay human forever. Because
No.
Allah
No. Brother, ask your question. Let's go.
Right now, let me accept that he came as a human. So what was his original figure? An animal or a lazy fish? or imagination?
Brother, ask your question. Let's go. Ask your question.
You are able to signify a human. A human as the fake form. But what is Gabriel's original form? Is it like an aeroplane?
I told you it's a spirit.
Okay, cool, man. I gave you the opportunity in your time. Okay, let me pick another caller because Baba, you said you have 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, so that is what I told my wife, that I also have 1 hour 30 minutes, and I think we have.
So I think we have 5 minutes. You can pick up the last caller then.
Okay, let me pick another call. Somebody is calling, so let's pick this call. Hello. Yeah, Captain. Who is speaking? Where is speaking from?
I'm speaking from Berlin, Germany. I'm Henry Nye.
Okay, Henry from Germany. Okay, Henry, ask your questions.
My question is with respect to the explanation of the we Baba gave was not clear. Because if a boss send his messenger to go and deliver a messenger, the messenger cannot include himself in the position that we. As soon as you say we, it means that you are part of the authoritative body. And in this case, Gabriel is not part of the authoritative body, he's just a messenger. He could have said I. Because God was, as you gave an example that if Baba should write a letter for you to go and read to his wife, you not say we love you because you are the one reading. But rather repeat what Baba said, quick to the wife will be like a reported speech. Okay. So that place is not clear. So far there's a we mean that it's not only Allah, but there are other bodies which are part of the Allah. So that place should be explained because this is grammar, this is English. And if Baba should say that the Quran was not written like any other language, is this explanation according to what he understands?
Okay, thank you, Henry.
When Baba reads the Quran, he tries to explain
what is his question?
Real life situations, which doesn't sometimes
Henry. We Baba is saying it is not clear. Make your question.
What
clear.
Is your question?
My question is that the we aspect, whenever Gabriel say we, mean that Gabriel is part of the message because when the boss sends his messenger,
he is part of the message.
The messenger cannot be part of the authority. Saying,
are you listening?
No, my boss says.
Hello. Okay, Henry.
My boss says.
Hello. Henry, wait. Okay, so Baba is answering your question. He said yes.
Gabriel is part of the message.
He's part of the message. So that so Baba, are you also saying the Quran is a message from angels and Allah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And
let me tell you one thing you don't understand. The Quran, even we have the message from a jinn in the Quran.
Okay.
So meaning that the Quran is not only the message from Allah.
Let me speak, please.
Okay, Henry, let me speak.
Have
let me just
the message from angels in the Quran. We have message from angels in the Quran. We have message from jinns in the Quran. All these given by the authority of God as a message. Meaning we have an unseen world where people cannot perceive what is going on, and God has to manifest those incidents into a book to let you know other worlds that you cannot perceive with your eyes, what is going on and what are the things being arranged. You understand? So whatever the jinns are thinking, whatever message they have for humanity, God put it in the Quran and inspired it to us. Whatever angels are saying, for example, Quran chapter 37, verse 165 to 169, it tells you exactly what the angels are doing and what the message they have even for us. It is in the Quran. But all this, only God has the power to reveal these things to you, to let you know what other things like animals or any other thing is thinking. You understand? So when we say the Quran comes from God, it is given by the inspiration of God. God actually revealed it by inspiration and revelation. But then the messages inside, we have messages of jinns inside can be found in the Quran. Messages of angels can be found in the Quran, by all based on the authority of God.
Okay, we get that point. Okay, last caller, okay, because this another brother just called. Hello, Otuntu.
Yeah, Sato, good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Good evening to your fellow listeners and Baba Shuaib.
Okay.
Baba Shuaib, I have a couple of questions for you.
You ask one of it. Well, ask your best question. Ask your best question, not a couple, please. We want one question.
Okay. Let me go straight to the point. Baba Shuaib, for some time now, I believe you've been preaching or you've been making your session based on logics. And your logic is centered on the Quran. So, my question is, do you believe
a holy
in the
prophet? Look at the
Jesus
foolish
Christ?
mushriks again. They are so. So these people.
And do you believe? And Baba Shahib, do you believe in the story of Noah, whereby all the animals had the opportunity to go into the ark? Do you believe in that story? And if you do believe in that story,
according to the Quranic,
how were the carnivorous animals surviving with the herbivorous and the omnivorous animal in the ark? Can you explicitly explain that to me, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
The point is the Quran doesn't explain that narrative in the way we find it in the Bible and other stories. It doesn't say carnivorous animal, herbivores, or you understand. It never explains like that. You understand? God only asked him to put different kinds of animal, meaning kinds, so that those animals can copulate. But it doesn't mean he put every animal inside. And also the flooding doesn't say it happened all over the world. Just like some informations will tell you, oh, it was all the world which flooded. Quran doesn't say it like that. You understand? So the narrative there about the carnivores, the herbivores, no. If you need the real story, we have it in the Quran. I would advise you to read chapter 11, Surah Al-Hud. Try to read from verse, let's say 40 downwards. You see the narrative of the story. Quran gives you the true narration of the story. It doesn't say carnivores, animal, herbivores, or does it say he put every type of insect or no. So get the story right. The real story is there in the Quran. Chapter 11, verse 40, you can read, you get the story.
The real story, okay. I've received a lot of calls. I've called some people back. They weren't able to pick the call. Okay. Baba, I think that we will bring the program to an end. Let me see. Okay, let me call this caller back. Okay, this somebody called. This is the Latifa. This is the lady Latifa I had a conversation with the other time. Maybe she's watching and maybe she will explain things to us too, because you quoted her verse and then you said it is not. Hello, Latifa.
Yeah, hello, Seto.
Yeah, hello. So you are live right now. I've seen you called me before. So you want to ask Baba a question?
Oh, I don't. It was just with regards to some of the questions I wanted to ask Baba Shuaib himself.
Okay, he's still here, so you can ask. Hello? It just dropped. She couldn't answer the question. She couldn't ask the question. Okay, it just dropped.
Let me give my last submissions before we end.
Okay, please do that.
You know, when you go to the Quran is a book which talks to atheists, it talks to believers, it talks to hypocrites, it talks to mushriks, it talks to whatever denomination or group you have. Quran talks to everybody. We have a message which talks to the jinns, and we have the message which jinns have for people. We have scenarios whereby angels have a message for the human beings, and we have narrative whereby prominent people in history, whatever they said, the message is there. So Quran is a guidance for mankind that you can benefit in a lot of ways. Quran chapter 39 verse 55, God says you should follow the best of what he has revealed. It doesn't mean when you take the Quran, you have to follow everything you see, whatever makes sense, what doesn't make sense. No. Quran chapter 17 verse 36, God says, do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. So even if you don't have knowledge about something, even though the Quran says it, don't pursue it according to the Quran. Wait till you have encompassed it in knowledge. Then you can take it up and follow it. Because you look stupid if you are following something you don't know. And so this is why when people take certain information from the Quran, they find it so, absurd, like thinking, oh, how can this make sense? Some things can be the truth, but it doesn't make sense to you. You understand? So for instance, somebody can say, do you believe in angels? You can say, yes, I believe in angels, but it doesn't make sense to other people. So that doesn't mean there is no angel. Do you understand? So we have certain things, it might not make sense to you, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is not the truth. So you just need time to study and then know about all these evidences. So that's all I have to say. Sato.
Thank you, Baba. Okay, this is another wonderful program, and we always appreciate the opportunity that you give us. Okay, whenever you come here, people, not everybody will definitely accept or like what you are saying or doing.
Sato, 1 minute. I was just reading. There's this narrative about 72 virgins. Please, it doesn't exist in the Quran. There is nothing like 72 virgins to anybody. Please. So please wipe out that misconception. They are from the mushriks. The mushriks, they believe in the 72 virgins. So ask them, if it is a woman, how many virgins of men will she get? Is it also 72? Please ask them that. So it's not from God.
No, okay. So those who are asking these questions, but what is the reward for you when you go to heaven according to the Quran?
Oh no, it's a lot more. For instance, your composition will be changed, your appearance will be changed. Like, you understand, God will upgrade your appearance and other things. And these are things which are based on belief, right? It's based on belief. These are something which you cannot prove because nobody has ever gone there and came back and say, hey, this is what I saw. So it's about belief. I have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. If you don't believe, that's up to you. If I believe, fine. Then we will wait and see if it is true or not.
But is it true that you will get akikadro wine, ginger with wine?
Yes, it says there. It doesn't say actually kakadro wine. It's a zanjabil. It's a drink made of ginger, like a mixture of ginger. But just
you
like
know what?
ones we drink.
Yeah, but you see, ginger, they say akikadro, it make your do. So 72 with ginger wine, it
72 virgins and a hadith for the I don't know. 72 the other.
Yeah, but you see, they read something like, okay, Allah is thinking about giving you ginger so you get strong, so you can do tongue.
Over there's no expiry date. You understand? Baby, it's natural. So what do I say?
Okay. Now, okay. Let's end the program here. Okay, please now kindly share. Okay, that is what I'm saying. If you have anything contrary to what Baba is saying, you have the knowledge. You see how Baba is giving references from the Quran. You have the knowledge, and then you can come and teach. We will give the platform to you just like Baba did. Today, one Muslim brother called me, Baba. This Muslim said he is a Muslim from Nigeria. He's called Ibrahim. And then he is a Muslim and he is a disciple of Jesus. A Muslim and disciple of Jesus. And then I recorded a conversation. The way he is also explaining things, totally different. My guy, I said, what? Are you sure you were a Muslim? He said, yes. He also don't believe in the 5 daily prayers, but he goes to the mosque. He's a Muslim. He's a disciple of Jesus. And then I will play the video very soon, okay? Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. I said, okay, another different doctrine, okay? That is, everything is welcome. People need to know. So people can...
I just want to say some shout outs to my people. Baba Sedu, there is Salis Jimmy, there is Sister Rashida, there is Menaz Khan, Sister Hawa Bashir. I see all of you. I want to say hi and thank you all for being supporting the truth. Like I said, nobody is forced to believe what I, Baba Shuaib, say. You have your own logic, you have your own reasoning. Assess whatever I've told you. If it makes sense, take it up. If it doesn't make sense, put it aside. I'm not forcing you to take what I know or believe. You also have your own intellect. So use your reasoning to question things and decide which to follow. On the day of judgment, you are on your own, I'm on my own. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you. Okay, so people are asking I should end the program with Baba Jama.
Yeah. So too, I have to finish now. So
okay, let's finish. Okay,
thank you very much for your time.
Thank you too, Baba. Thank you a lot. Okay, Mr. Rema, please kindly share the program, subscribe to the pages, support the platform by commenting, liking and doing something so that the message will travel far. That's all what we need from you guys. Okay, let me see the likes crying. The likes, manin soon. Push the likes now. Okay, manin soon. Let it cry on YouTube and Facebook, and comment and support the pages. You see, supporting the pages, that means you appreciate what we are doing. Some people say some people will write me and say we are afraid for you. We are afraid for your life. That means there is some danger in what we are doing, even though we are not insulting or attacking anybody personally, just bringing out the truth or different information you didn't know. So please kindly do us the favor. Okay, these platforms, you need to support us. Skeptic Jabani, it says there, kindly the one in blue, it is on Facebook and YouTube. Skeptic Jabani, you can find it on YouTube too. And Chip Chap CSF, you can find it on Facebook, YouTube. Seto SSK, which is this platform on Facebook and on YouTube. Truth is One by Otimo Finisher. That is also on what? On YouTube, on Facebook. Please subscribe and support the platforms, okay? And then as I am saying, okay, this Seto, this is this platform you are here right now, Seto SSK. We don't know when we are going to get blocked. Facebook could block me at any time, and then I won't have the opportunity to warn you people. I have been blocked for 1 month, I have been blocked for 2 days, and I am now on YouTube. I don't know. So you have to follow both pages. In case I am blocked on Facebook, I will be on YouTube, but I won't be able to give you a notification or notice that I have been blocked. I won't be able to do that, okay? So please kindly follow both pages on Facebook and on YouTube, okay? Somebody was requesting a Jama. Okay, let's play one Jama, and then we will end the program. Some people want Jama, so let's play Jama. Okay, Freedom. Let's play Jama small.